أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة واركعوا مع الراكعين أتأمرون الناس بالبر وتنسون أنفسكم وأنتم تتلون الكتاب أفلا تعقلون واستعينوا بالصبر والصلاة وإنها لكبيرة إلا على الخاشعين الذين يظنون أنهم ملاقو ربهم وأنهم إليه راجعون. Surah Al-Baqarah verses 43 till 46. The translation is: And be steadfast in salah, prayer, and pay zakah, and bow down with those who bow down. Do you enjoin righteousness upon others while you ignore your own selves, although you keep reciting the book? Have you then no sense? Seek help through patience and prayer. It is indeed exacting, but not for those who are humble in their hearts, who bear in mind that they are to meet their Lord, and that to Him they are to return. In the previous verses, effort was made to correct the beliefs of the Bani Israel. And in these verses, recommendations are being given regarding the good deeds. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةِ. The word salah actually means dua, or to make a prayer. But when we refer to it in religion, Islam, so it means the obligatory prayers. And it's mostly in the Quran, it is used with the word akimu. And akimu means to remain steadfast or to prop up something, to give support to something. For example, a pillar gives support to a house, so the house becomes qaim because of the pillars. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says aqimus salah. So that what that means is that first thing that you have to say your salah on time and with jamaat. If you're a boy or a man, so then you have to say your salah by jamaat in the masjid, and along with that you have to pray it on time. You can't say that, oh, okay, right now I don't have the time, but after 1 hour I will go to the masjid with someone and then I will do jamaat myself. So you can't make that a habit. It is best to go to the masjid when it is time for the salah, and then pray with the imam by jamaat. And this is the order if you are in your own city or your own village. So you are free to say your prayers. There are so many mosques and there are so many places where you can go and say your prayers. So if you are going to your office, or you are going to the market, so you can say your prayers. So we should not get into the habit of saying prayers individually, because that is completely against sunnah. And Prophet ﷺ has expressed anger over such people who just pray their salah in their houses without any reason. So astaghfirullah, may Allah save us from this. And the second thing is that we have to say our salah with concentration. And concentration means concentration of the heart, concentration of the mind, and also our body should be very balanced while we say our prayers. There should be no agitation visible in our body. And the third thing in Aqimu is that you have to learn how to say the prayers correctly, because there are so many masail related to saying your prayers regarding ruku, sajda, etc. So if you don't learn the masail of prayers from the ulama, then you are bound to make mistakes, and you are bound to consider your own thought as the order of religion, which is completely wrong, and you might be sinning by doing this. So these three things together form the interpretation of the word akimu. So what that means is that the salah is an extremely important ibadah in Islam, and we should learn it, and we should pray it with concentration, and we should pray it with jama'ah. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says wa'atu zakat. So zakat means to purify yourself or to increase, but in religion it means that you take 2.5% out of your yearly savings from the money or from the things that you own. So you give 2.5% of that in the path of Allah. And there are many Muslims who think, aliyazu billah, that giving zakat is a burden. Why should I give zakat, aliyazu billah, when I'm earning, blah blah blah, etc. May Allah save us. So the fact of the matter is that Allah does not need our money, but this is done to purify our money, purify what we have. So if we give zakat, then it is sure that our money and our things are not going to be destroyed. They're going to be safe from any kind of disaster. So we should give zakat, and we should give sadaqah as well. And then Allah says, "Warka'u ma'ar raki'in." So actually this is said to the Bani Israel, but the commandments in verse 43 to 46 are also for the Muslims. So Aqimus Salah is not just for is for the Bani Israel, that Allah SWT is telling them, okay, accept Islam and then say prayers with the Muslims and give zakat like the Muslims. And then warka'u ma'ar raki'in. So what happened was that the prayer was obligatory on every Prophet ﷺ and his ummah. So, but in the ummah of in the Bani Israel, the prayer did not have any ruku. So there was no bowing down in ruku, but there was sajda. So here Allah SWT is telling the Bani Israel specifically that bow down with those who bow down. So this is referring to the salah of Muhammad ﷺ or the salah of Islam. So this is a recommendation. Allah SWT is calling the Bani Israel towards Islam. And then Allah SWT says, "Ata'muruna an-nasa bil birri wa tansawna anfusakum wa antum tatluna al-kitab afala ta'qilun." That you, O Bani Israel, you tell people to do the right thing. So what they used to do is that the people of Bani Israel who had accepted Islam, so the Bani Israel used to tell them, "Oh, you did the right thing because Muhammad ﷺ, is the true prophet." And if someone said this, that, "Oh, Muhammad ﷺ is the true prophet," so some of the Bani Israel said, "Yes, you are right. Muhammad ﷺ is the true prophet. We believe in that." We know that, but they refused to believe in it themselves. So if their brothers, the Bani Israel, they accepted Islam, they said, "Oh, you did the right thing," but they refused themselves to accept Islam, to believe in Muhammad ﷺ. So here Allah SWT is referring to that thing, that you, "Ata'muruna an-nasa bil birr," you tell others to do good, and you yourself refuse to put that good deed in your life, to implement that in your life. So that is a huge sin. And the same recommendation is for the Muslims these days, because there are Muslims who are considered to be preachers, and it's very easy to read a book and then say that, "Oh, the hadith says this, or the ayat says this, or the Sahaba did this, or the Tabi'in did this." It's very easy to say it, but we have to give thought to it, that how much this thing is in my life. And we do not have that habit of reflection on what we are saying, and this thing is a real this could be a real disaster, astaghfirullah, in the akhirah, because in this way there is one relation that the person who preaches but does not follow, he might go into hell. He will go into hell. There will be some preachers who will go into hell, and the people to whom they had preached, they will go into paradise. So the paradise people will ask that, "How come you landed in hell?" Because we went to paradise because of you. So they will reply that, "Oh, we used to tell you, but we did not follow ourselves." So that's a huge sin. That's why they will land in hell. Astaghfirullah, aliyazu billah. May Allah Ta'ala save us. So therefore it's very important that not to talk much when you are preaching. So you got to be really very careful that what you are saying, you have to talk to your heart. Is this in my heart? Is this in my body? Is this in my mind? Is this am I acting on this or not? If not, then you have to pray to Allah SWT, "Oh Allah SWT, give me tawfiq to act on it, and don't catch me on the day of judgment if I am not able to act on it." We have to make this dua. So Allah SWT says, "Wa antum tatluna al-kitab," you read the book, you read the Torah, you read the Quran Majid, O Muslims, and then you still do the same, afala taqilun. So you have no sense that you telling others to go to paradise, and you yourself do not want to go to paradise. So therefore you do not have any sense, afala taqilun. So why don't you have any sense about it? And then in the next verse, "Wasta'inu bis sabri was salah." So Allah SWT is telling the Yahud, the Bani Israel, that now you are facing problems. You are not entering Islam because you love money so much, you love your dunya so much, that you refuse to enter Islam and become a Sahabi of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So enter Islam and do sabr. So when you do sabr, you stop yourself from the love of money. You stop yourself from doing things which you want to do. And what sabr does is that it takes the love of money out of your heart. It just scratches away the love of money from your heart. If you do sabr on the everyday happenings of life, if you do sabr while you are doing ibadah, while you are saying your namaz, you catch your heart, you say, be patient, don't force me to accelerate my prayers, don't force me to finish my prayers quickly. This is not a joke, this is a big ibadah. Okay, this is not some action, that I just have to do. So don't force me to do it. I am doing sabr. So if you are faced with some tough situation in life, then do sabr. Just relax. Ask yourself to remain calm and do sabr at that time. And then as-salah. So what happens with salah is that the love of the dunya goes from your heart, which is bigger than the love of money, because the love of dunya, why it goes away? Because salah is restricting you from doing many things which are even allowed. For example, in the salah you cannot talk, you cannot see hither and thither, you cannot talk to anybody, you cannot reply to anybody, you cannot eat, you cannot drink, you can't do anything. And you also have to say your prayers with concentration. You have to make a physical effort to say your prayers. So you are bound in many ways during your salah. And that is why when you read salah 5 times a day, so slowly the love of the dunya will leave your heart, and your actions will start to increase. If you do not say your prayers with concentration, then these loves of this world and the money is never going to leave your heart. And God knows whether our salah, such a salah, will be accepted or not. May Allah Ta'ala accept the salah of all the Muslims, inshallah. But we should try our best to improve the quality of our salah. We have to work on it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَإِنَّهَا لَكَبِيرَةٌ إِلَّا عَلَى الْخَاشِعِينَ. Yes, what I am saying is difficult. Controlling your tendency to finish the salah quickly, the love of the world, the love of the dunya, driving them away. Yes, it is difficult during the salah. You have to practice it. But إِنَّهَا لَكَبِيرَةٌ إِلَّا عَلَى الْخَاشِعِينَ. But if you have tranquility in your heart, you stop your heart from getting agitated during the salah. You just pull it down, you just push it down, you put the pressure on your heart. So you say, no, just relax, let me finish my prayers. So slowly what will happen is that you will start to love saying your prayers. You will start to love saying your tahajjud. You will start to love saying your ishraq, and all the nafal prayers and all the first prayers, obligatory. You're going to run towards your prayers if you get that feeling in your heart. So that's what we have to do. And then in the end, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Allazina yadunnuna annahum mulaqu rabbihim wa annahum ilayhi raji'un. So this thing, if you are able to capture your heart, if you are able to do sabr, this thing is only possible if you believe that you are going to meet your Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment, and then you are going to return to Him. So that what that means is that without the thought of akhirah, without reflection on the akhirah, it is not possible to say your prayers properly. It is not possible to do anything properly, because if you don't say your prayers properly, the house of your deen is just fuzzy. It's trembling all the time. It does not have a good base. So that means that we must think about the akhirah from time to time. We must think about paradise, and we must think about hell. We must find time for these reflections. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to act on all these things.